Oh, and there's another group that's wrestling hard with this race, the National Republican Party. After multiple women accused more of sexual misconduct, they were quick to take a stand.
A growing number of top Republicans now saying Moore should drop out.
If he cares about the values and the people he claims to care about, then he should step aside.
I believe the women, yes. I think he should step aside.
I think it would be best if Roy would just step aside.
Pressure mounting on Roy Moore to drop out of the Alabama Senate race. The RNC joining the National Republican Senatorial Committee in pulling funding from his campaign.
Damn, the Republicans didn't just condemn him, they actually pulled money out of Roy Moore's campaign. Yeah, you know they must hate a thing when they treat it like Medicaid. None for you. And it's no surprise that the GOP would disown Roy Moore, because even a month in, his scandal keeps getting worse.
8 women have accused Moore of a range of inappropriate behavior, including 2 who said Moore sexually assaulted them when they were teenagers.
Beverly Young Nelson says Moore signed her yearbook shortly before the alleged assault, calling her a beautiful girl.
Debbie Wesson Gibson says she was 17 and Moore was in his 30s when they dated. She says he penned this note to her when she graduated from high school.
Let me state once again, I do not know any of these women, did not date any of these women, have not engaged in any sexual misconduct with anyone.
I felt like this was the first thing that I've seen that I know personally for a fact to be a lie from his mouth. And he's spewing the lie from the pulpit of a church.
Roy Moore told this lie standing in a church. That is disgusting and also efficient. Committing sin in the same place you are forgiven. Yeah. It's like eating on the toilet. It makes sense. It makes sense. And you see, that's another reason the Republican Party disavowed Moore. He had no reasonable defense. Even the people he pays to defend him can't come up with anything better than this.
If he did date a teenager, he didn't know about it. So I can't tell you how many times I've been on a date and didn't ask a girl how old she was, especially after I asked her mama if I could date them.
Okay, now listen, I know it's rude to ask a lady her age, but if she's wearing a Dora the Explorer backpack, maybe you want to do a little homework before you help her with hers, yeah? And then if you ask a woman and her response is this many, maybe wait a decade or 2, yeah? But you know what? For and giggles, let's entertain that defense. Let's do it. There's no way Roy Moore could have known their age. Yeah, that's plausible, except for the fact that he literally signed their high school yearbooks. That is the book of underage. That's the OG Kids Facebook, people. You're signing the thing. So with all of that, the Republican Party did the right thing and abandoned Roy Moore. The only thing was, Republican voters clearly didn't get the memo.
Republican Roy Moore with a 6-point advantage over Democrat Doug Jones among likely Alabama voters.
His team claiming momentum is on their side, despite the sexual misconduct allegations that rocked his campaign.
Doug Jones is spending a lot of money on television, a lot of money on radio.
With about a week left in the contest, it appears to be a dead heat.
How is this possible? You know, honestly, if Doug Jones can't beat someone with that many allegations from minors, he should have to go door to door, introducing himself to his neighbors. That's what he should have to do. Doug Jones should have to pitch up like, hi, my name is Doug Jones, and I legally have to tell you that I lost an election to an accused child molester. I have to tell you that. Shame on you, sir. Timmy, go lock your door. I'll deal with this man. How did you lose? It's so crazy to me that after all of this, Roy Moore still has supporters. What kind of person would be so morally degenerate that they would actually back this man?
The president making the call from Air Force One to officially endorse Moore, who's accused of molesting teenage girls.
Roy Moore denies it. That's all I can say. He denies it. And by the way, he totally denies it.
Moore tweeted Trump told him, go get him, Roy.
Yeah, go get him, Roy. I feel like that's the one thing you don't want to tell a man who chases young girls. Go get him, Roy. Go get him.